Rugby World Rankings, folks. After 3 rounds of the Six Nations, how are the teams currently standing? They are on the board. We'll go through them. What are the changes? What are the possible permutations for the next round? Plus a few upcoming competitions as well. And you guys can let us know your thoughts. South Africa still remain clearly the top dog. 94.54, no change for them. Russie's been in the news recently with his alignment camp squads, and then he's got on Twitter to tell people, hey, chill, this is not the actual squad. This is just an alignment camp. So, we look forward to seeing the Box get back in action later in the year. Ireland, top dog in the Six Nations thus far, top dog of the Northern Hemisphere teams, 92.11. No change with their win over Wales. The gap between the sides was too big for Ireland to take any points there. So, just sitting there, number 2. But they will take points potentially in their next game. We will have to wait and see. New Zealand, no change. They're in 3rd. And France, with their draw against Italy, did drop 1 point from 87.39 to 86.39. They have certainly looked off the boil in 2024. England lost points with their loss to Scotland, but not enough to drop below Scotland, down from 85.89 to 84.93. Scotland, the opposite. They took points, but not enough to pass the English, up from 83.33 to 84.29. Argentina, no change. Wales, no change. Australia, no change. That's that side of the board. And then your big kind of mover and shaker, the Italians. With that draw, would have been even more if they'd won. But with that draw, they've gone up a whole point. So they've passed Fiji. Fiji didn't lose any points. Obviously, they haven't been playing, but Italy have done enough to pass them. So into the top 10 for the Italians. When was the last time they were in the top 10? I feel like it's been a while. So, 76.58. Not a bad start to Gonzalo Quesada's time in charge of the Italians, you'd have to say. Although still pretty early days. Japan, Georgia, Samoa, Portugal, Tonga, USA, Uruguay round out the rest of the board. Obviously, those teams in the Europe Rugby Championship have still been in action. Like Portugal did pass Tonga a couple of weeks ago in that championship. There has been other rugby going on apart from just the kind of tier 1 stuff. What are the permutations for the next round? Ireland, as I said, can take points off England if they are to win, but not even enough to get up to 93s. They're on 92.11. So they're not going to pass South Africa. That is for sure. But they could still go up. England will drop below Scotland if they lose, but depends on what Scotland does with Italy. If Scotland beat Italy and England lose, then obviously they'll trade places. But if Italy were to win, they could even pass Australia and get onto this side of the board. How massive would that be? But Scots will certainly go into that one as favourites. France can take some points off Wales, but not enough to catch New Zealand. And Wales would likewise pass Argentina if they were to win. So, those are the world rankings. How do you guys feel like they sit at the moment? Obviously, as I said, France at number 4 on current form feels a bit overrated. But remember, the ratings aren't kind of like knee-jerk reactions. They are trending form across years and years. So if France continue to perform the way they are, they will slowly, make their way down the rankings. I mean, just look at Wales. They were number 1 going into the 2019 World Cup, like a couple of weeks before. I know Ireland at the time of the World Cup 2019 were number 1, but there was like a week where Wales were number 1, and then they dropped out of I know they were on that side of the board for a while. So, it takes a wee while for these changes to happen. Other rugby that's going on, I mentioned the Europe Rugby Championship. Georgia's playing Romania, Netherlands playing Portugal, Belgium playing Germany, and Portugal playing Spain, which I would imagine is a pretty tasty kind of Iberian matchup. Also, remember, Super Rugby is underway. If you haven't seen any of the Super Rugby stuff, I've got some other Super Rugby content on the channel. Review Week 1. We'll be doing previews for the teams on Wednesdays, so keep an eye out for those. Pick a team if you don't have a Super Rugby team. The first round was really, really cracking stuff. The MLR in America starts also this coming week. Women's Six Nations is not too far away as well, so there is plenty of rugby to kind of keep you busy. Or if you're looking for non-rugby stuff, you can go check out my old travel video from a couple of weeks ago that made a lot of people angry. I feel like it was the title that made people angry rather than the video itself. But you let me know if I missed the mark on the video and deservedly made people angry or not. That's 2 cents on tour. Mayor of the channel. You guys take care of yourselves, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys again soon. See ya.